And no secret, Dory, it was luck that I met Marty at a time when the best degree that a girl could have was not her BA or her JD, it was her MRS. Marty was a most unusual fellow. I've said many times he was the only boy I ever knew up till that time who cared that I had a brain. And we met under the best circumstances. Marty had a girlfriend at Smith College, and I had a boyfriend at Columbia Law School.
This is interesting.
And our friends thought it was a long, cold winter in Ithaca.
Hey everybody, this is Deb with Truthification Chronicles. And yep, guess who that was? And that was streamed live today from Georgetown Law's Supreme Court Institute. Yep, that was live. And I say today when I'm recording this is July 2nd. So yeah, July 2nd, it was, at this time, it was 2:56 p.m. Pacific time. And she was there. And she was there for a little while. It was an hour and 48 minutes. So not a short period of time. And, you know, you can watch the whole clip. I'll have the link down below if you want to watch it. She was kind of interviewed off and on, giving answers to some questions. So there she was. And you can compare that to this, which was on December 14th, 2018, which I believe was before she had all those real health issues. And she was speaking at the National Archives to mark the 227th anniversary of the Bill of Rights. And they also had a naturalization ceremony at the beginning. Don't take anything sinister about the lighting. I have no idea, but they lit the people's faces from kind of below and in front of them, straight in front. So it gave this kind of weird, creepy look to them all. But for some reason, this looks a lot darker than it actually was. It was not near that dark around her, but it was kind of an odd effect with the lighting. I have no idea why they did it that way. Just maybe they didn't have lights in the right place or something. I don't know. But the lighting was very odd on all of the speakers, not just on her, but on all of them. But you can listen to her here. And again, she's very coherent and she seems to be doing well and in good health. By the way, if you don't know how to navigate C-SPAN, when you put in something up here to try to find it, you know, a speaker of some kind, and you search for it, and it brings up the videos, you can go down here. If there's a certain speaker you want to find, you can find them here. That can help if you have a really long video, like for instance, when I'm watching the house videos and there's like, 4 hours of something going on and you can find a certain specific speaker. You can actually kind of skim through the text first because it'll have the text here. And you can skim through that first. This obviously is really long because she talked for a little while. And it starts at 23:56. If you click this little button, it will take you right there in the video. So I wanted to point that out to you just in case you're not used to how C-SPAN works. Frankly, it's not one of my favorite websites, but it is useful. And so that's something that, we want to keep track of. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to share with you. I know there are some of you who want to say that she's not healthy, but she appears to be. Now, in my opinion, and I'm basing this purely on the 17th letter of the alphabet and his posts, I think she probably is using some medical intervention that is allowing her to present herself in this way and to be healthier than she would have been if she'd have been a common person. I think that she has access to some medical interventions that we do not. And so that's why I think she's doing as well as she is. However, really, honestly, my dad is going to be 91 next week, and he is actually in much better shape than she is, and easy to talk to, and he's all there and everything. It's good to talk to him, and that came through hard outdoor work all of his life. You can go crazy down in the comments, but in my opinion, she has access to much better medical resources than any of us do. There's likely some medications or some therapies that she has access to that common people do not have access to. And that's why she's able to be like she is. How long will she last? She's going to do her very best to make it past February of 2020, because February was when Antonin Scalia passed away, or was 187, and then the whole Merrick Garland thing, and I think that's what they're going to try to keep her in until at least then, if at all possible, because they really do not want to give up one more Supreme Court seat. Right now, we know that Roberts is being controlled, and that's why they're not so hyper at this point. They know that if they really put pressure on him, they can get him to change his vote. And so I think that when it comes down to it, this is an important thing right here. And how long she stays in, I don't know. Is she going to make it? And then if she does, what kind of fight are we going to face? Are we going to have to be without a Supreme Court justice until after the election? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to find out. Something to keep in your prayers if you're a prayer warrior. And yeah, so I just wanted to let you see this one back here, I should say. This one was live today. So yes, she is still alive. She is out there, and she seems pretty coherent and healthy to me. So something's up, but I just don't know what. And one last thing before we go, I wanted to point this out to you. I had somebody saying, oh, well, if you're going to make girl shirts, you need to have them more fitted and everything. Oh, don't worry about it, folks. They're here everywhere. This is my Teespring store. So if you go here, you can see the different shirts and designs and things. And it's not just shirts. So like here's for iPhones. There's an iPhone case and a pillow and mugs. And yeah, there's a sticker here if you want just a sticker or a bag. So there's different things. There's all different colors that you can get from these different shirts and things. If you go to the apparel, you can choose like women's shirts, and there are different designs for the women's shirt, different kinds of shirts like this one with a scoop neck, and here's a V-neck. And some of them have a more slimmer fit. Some of them have a bulkier fit, slouchy tee, and you can go through and you can see them. And I did get the dark shirts done, so now it's on the dark shirts as well. It's not exactly the same design. I had to modify it a little bit, but it's very similar. And so you can see lots of different things that you can get with it. The houseware, there's mugs, pillows, accessories, and so yeah, lots of different things that you can get, all different kinds. And any of the products that have like my logo on it, which I don't have any of them on there for the women, I do for the men here, the TC logo. So if you get any of those, I've tried to discount them, as much as possible. So they cost less than the regular ones, because that's kind of my way of thanking you for wearing the TC logo and also telling people about my channel. Okay, so that's why I discounted them as much as I could. And so there they are, and you've got all different kinds. And when you go in to look at them, you get a choice of the different colors you can choose from and the different styles. So like there's sweatshirts, and then down here they have the different colors, and it'll show you the color and how the design looks on it. So there. So that's what I've got for you. I wanted to invite you to look at those. At the end of this video, there'll be a little t-shirt thing there, and if you click on that, it'll take you directly to the store. Or you can find it down in the video description, and it will have that along with the links of the 2 videos that I showed you off of C-SPAN. So anyway, that's what I've got for you on this one. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I'll see y'all later.